What if I told you that 20% of your actions could create 80% of your success? Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. 80% of your success comes from just 20% of your efforts. Yet most people waste time on things that don't really matter. Today, I'll show you how to use the 80-20 rule to maximize productivity, wealth, and success. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle, was discovered by economist Vilfredo Pareto. He found that 80% of Italy's wealth was owned by just 20% of the population. Later, experts realized this rule applies to almost everything in life. Think about it. 80% of your productivity comes from 20% of your tasks. 80% of a company's revenue comes from 20% of its customers. And 80% of your happiness comes from just 20% of the people in your life. Take Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world. 80% of his wealth comes from just a few smart investments. He doesn't waste time on hundreds of stocks. He focuses on the vital few. Look at your daily to-do list. Chances are only 2 out of 10 tasks actually move you forward. The rest, just distractions. I used to get caught up in doing everything on my list. But once I focused only on the top priorities, I saw a huge improvement in my work-life balance. Tim Ferriss, the author of The 4-Hour Workweek, said, "Doing less is not being lazy. Doing less is focusing on the important." Even in relationships, 20% of the people you know bring you 80% of your happiness. Instead of pleasing everyone, focus on the people who truly matter. So how do you apply this rule? Start by asking yourself, what 20% of my work gives me 80% of my results? Which 20% of my customers bring in 80% of my revenue? Which 20% of my habits impact 80% of my life? Remember, success isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Focus on the 20% that truly changes your life. If you found this valuable, hit the like button and subscribe for more self-improvement tips.